Good morning to everyone from Lakeland Viewer, from the Bonny County of Cumbria in the UK. Following the videos that I put on YouTube last year, I got quite a good response and quite a few questions. So I'm hoping that I can just carry out a few now exercises to help you. I've been very much helped by Mike Simpson from Sheffield and his wife Elaine during the early parts of the year, who did some videoing on behalf of their own website, which is Indian Club Swinging, and I hope that this is a success for you and that it will answer many questions that was asked. So we'll go off basically to start. I'll put the clubs down and we'll just do a few exercises before we start. I always do this, and I hope that this also may help you. Well, before we start, we normally just do a few wrist exercises. Just get everything nice and flexible, and then let's hope that just loosens things up. I am on my 73rd year, and rheumatism just setting in a little bit, hopefully not too much, but I thought I'd better get these exercises done, and for the benefit of myself and for you, who's the watchers. So them's the few exercises, and again, push your body, just nice and relaxed. Let the arms swing around your waist. And your knees just nicely bent. I'm just going to do these, each one of the series, for just about 5 times. Repeat it, including the swings and the holds, and hope that it may be alright. I've reversed that, and then we just shake the legs a little bit. Make sure the ankle is moving. Again, it won't do any harm just to loosen the arms up. And also just a little exercise for the toes. I think it's a good thing for the toes to do a little bit of exercise, and that's to just pick a drop an ankle and pick the ankle up 2 or 3 times for the exercise. It does your balance good. It actually makes you your mind think what it's having to do, and it's very handy if you've got a bad back and you want to lift something up. If you're in your bare feet, you can go back to a bit of a primeval age and use your feet and toes. That's could be beneficial. So before we start, now we'll say we've gone through the basic exercises. We've shook everything up. We need an area of at least 3 meters wide, 3 meters in front of you, and 3 meters above you, and that is a comfortable size. If you're working with a few of you, you can sort that out a little bit, but you've got to be careful. Also, if you remember from the last videos I did, removing of rings from your finger, it does catch on the clubs, on the pommel, the knob, the button, whatever, or handle, whichever you wish to call them, and it can scruff the varnish and shellac off a good quality club, and you don't want that, nor do you want to wear on your fingers. So put that down somewhere safe. I like to put a pin on there to hold it, and if I'm somewhere in a sports club or something like that, you don't forget it. So I'm just going to put this down in a safe place, hopefully. Right, so that's the start of the exercises, and just go and go through the basic things for a start. As you can see, these are just a basic juggling club which I've modified. These weigh about 3 kilos between them, and they're a little bit heavy, perhaps a bit too heavy for me now, but nevertheless we can do. And that's these is a juggling button, pommel, or handle, whichever you want to call them. I'll just get these is the standard Indian club, and that's the top. There's various ways of holding them for various swings. For a start, I'm going to do the very basic arm swings before we go into any wrist swings. So there's the handles, and these is 1.5 pounds. Here we have the scepters, which is a longer club. Some people call them a pear drop, and these you'll see is a different handle altogether. Nevertheless, I'll show you as we go along how to hold each handle and what to hold when you're doing various swings. From that point on, we'll make a start. Try again from Lakeland Viewer. We're going to start with just the basic arm swings as I previously mentioned in video 1. For a start, we'll start off with the right arm. And this is a full swing. I'll do it nice and slow. A full swing. Try to note and try to keep your arms as straight as possible when you're doing a full arm swing. You may need to twist from side to side a little bit to get various angles of swinging that's away from you. So that's an outward swing, right arm outward swing. And then you have the left arm outward swing again. For this you'd have a full swing, as I mentioned. You'd have a good grip on the club. That is, I always normally like to have a grip with my little fingers at the bottom, as whatever I'm doing, with a club that I can manage. So, to get a little bit of coordination going and your mind concentrating on swinging, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that's just the basic thing. We'll do them both together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll reverse it. Inward swing, that is when it's bringing it over in front of your body to start off with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now then, just to make things a little bit harder with just what's called the basic swing, is that when you're coming down and to cross over at the bottom here, you'll put your right arm in front of your left arm, and then on the next one you'll put your left arm in front of your right arm. Like this. I'll do it nice and slowly. We'll start off, and then it's right arm in front of the left arm, and then left arm in front of the right arm, and then right arm in front of the left arm in front of the right arm. This will help you coordinate in your mind and your swinging, that you've got maximum control over everything. I'll just speed up now, and as you can see, I've got one in front of the other. And the same goes for the I'll do it nice and slow just to finish off. That's left arm, and then the right arm in front, and then the left arm in front. Once you've done that, you can hold one arm out. These is just full swings, no wrist swings, remember. And the same, go around with the left arm. And likewise, an inward swing. This is not easy for a start. You would need to do a little bit of practice. To hold your arms straight out is not all that easy. It looks easy, but you get used to it if you do enough of it. Right, I hope that has covered the basic inward and outward swings. What we will do now is the alternate swings, or without any wrist movement whatsoever. That's like that. That's the inward. And then the outward. Notice no wrist swings whatsoever yet. Now then, when you've done that, you would start on the parallel swings, which of course is to the right and to the left, and keeping them so that always parallel. Nice and slowly. For the start, if you want to stop and be the fingers on the clock, doesn't do any harm. And then likewise to the left. And then all the way around to the left. Right, basically that's covered most of the arm swings. You can do the arm swings as in the butterfly stroke, as in swimming, and also reverse butterfly stroke with the swing, not if you do it in the bath. And then you would do the forward crawl and the reverse breaststroke. So we'll just cover them. So you've got your hands in front of you, and you bring them down as in the butterfly stroke on swimming, and out forward. Nice and slow. Now turn sideways. And again, back. Got the garage light in there. Right, and then you can go as in the backstroke, as well. It's really a butterfly reverse. You wouldn't normally do this in the baths, but it nevertheless gets the broad shoulders. You mustn't do too much because these swings are difficult on the arms. And then you can do, if you're doing a forward crawl in the baths. All these is really part of the basic warm-up. And again, as if you're doing the backstroke. Notice no wrist swings yet. Little movement of the body to get right, them's the basic swings. Well, the next one will be the wrist swings before we go into combinations.